So, welcome back to another daily Byte session. I'm Philip, and today I want to show you a bit about OpenTelemetry, because it's very widely used and kind of like the hot thing to instrument your applications and for observability in general, and B, because it is so nicely integrated into Elastic Cloud. So, let's take a look what we have here. So, we have an Elastic Cloud setup where we have two Elasticsearch nodes for high availability. We have two APM servers, again, for high availability. Then we have the tiebreaker and Kibana, so we can ignore those more or less. Alex has already shown you how to put this together and set this up in the first session, and also with Terraform. No matter how you got here, this is what you need. We need these APM instances or integration servers, as they're called now, to send our data to. So 30 seconds about what is OpenTelemetry and why is it so great to integrate into Elastic Cloud. You have vendor agnostic agents, like this gray stuff here is all vendor agnostic. You have one for each programming language, and then you can just forward whatever you're getting in terms of traces, metrics, and hopefully soon logs from your applications. And you can simply forward that using the OpenTelemetry protocol, the wire protocol, to Elastic Cloud. And so this part here is all Elastic Cloud. It can intake OpenTelemetry, the OpenTelemetry protocol. So everything in your application is totally vendor agnostic. And you can just forward your data, and you can switch the observability vendor in the background. What this looks like in terms of my application, these are the only settings that I need to apply. So here I have a simple Java application. I'm using something called opbeans from our repository, but it's really just another Java application instrumented with OpenTelemetry. There is nothing Elastic specific to collect the data here or to instrument it in this example, since I'm using this OpenTelemetry configuration flag to configure it accordingly. Just to give you an idea, if you're using OpenTelemetry, then we're adding the OpenTelemetry Java agent at runtime and say these are the settings that we apply to that. Then I say this is the endpoint. This is in Elastic Cloud where I should forward the data, and we always have an authorization token to make sure only authorized data is being sent. You apply these three, or mostly these two. The first one is like application specific settings to any OpenTelemetry instrumented application, and we're good to go and run that data and see what's happening. So opbeans, like I said, is the repository where you can get this code if you want to try this out at home. And what it looks like in the front end is you have a store for Java or for coffee, that kind of Java today. And you have your products. You can see orders. Some pages are taking a bit longer to load than others. And we'll see that instrumentation in a moment. So while this is loading, which is good, it's good if something is slow for this example, we have here our one opbeans Java application. I don't want to dive into all the observability parts here. We had a previous daily Elastic Byte series around observability. So if you want to look more into tracing and what it can do for you, or what metrics and logs can do, go to that session. But we have instrumented that with like two environment variables basically on our application side that has been instrumented with OpenTelemetry. And that's all that is needed to connect it to Elastic Cloud. And you can see this was my request right now that took a little longer to get done. You can also see there was a constant load running before. I did a few requests now, so the throughput is going through the roof. You can see which endpoints I'm hitting, which errors I'm hitting here. For example, if I switch this to the last 24 hours where I had an error, you can see there was an exception. So all of this is automatically collected for you, and you don't have to do anything. And it's all running in Elastic Cloud without any further setup configuration. And your application doesn't need any single vendor specific or vendor built things. It's just like OpenTelemetry forwarding to Elastic Cloud, and you're done. And I hope this is what you were looking for today. If you also want to include something like metrics, you could also totally do that, just to give you a quick overlook of what that could look like. So I have, for example, JVM heap used and JVM heap max. And let's say I'm interested only in the last 1 hour. Then you can see here how your application is behaving, what is configured as the maximum for your memory, garbage collection. All of that is being automatically extracted and forwarded. Traces and metrics right now. Logs hopefully will be coming soon to this. And with that, let's leave it at that. That's what you got from Elastic Cloud. The rest is all OpenTelemetry in your application. Hope you learned something. Hope you can actually use this quickly as me. And good luck building that. Thanks a lot for joining.